Hello yogis, it's Rosalie here, and we're going to do a morning wake-up flow today. So it's a really nice, gentle way to open up the body and get yourself set for the day ahead. So let's begin at the top of our mats. We're going to bring our feet together, bringing your hands to your heart center, just allowing your body to sway back and forth here, maybe a little bit from side to side, just grounding yourself into the earth. Let's all take a big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Sighing all the air out once more. Big inhale. Opening the mouth. Blinking open the eyes. Let's take a big inhale. Sweep the hands up. Now really ground through your left foot as you grab your left wrist with your right and just slowly start to sway over towards the right. So I'll show you from this way. You're just opening up the whole of the left side body. Inhale to center, ground through that right foot, so press even more into it. So you grab your right wrist and sway over towards the left. Just opening everything up. Inhale back to center. And on an exhale, let's put a bend into the knees as we draw our hands down our midline. Hands come flat onto the mat. Have your knees bent as much as you need to here. Good. Maybe crossing your arms so you can grab opposite elbows. Just allow your body to sway from side to side. If you want to come a little bit more into the shoulders, interlace your fingers behind your back. Keeping your knees nice and bent, starting to reach the hands up and overhead. Maybe introducing a bit of movement here. Sending those legs up and over your hands. Good. Release the hands into the ground. Walk your feet so they're hip width distance apart. Now, good measure is to bring your two fists together, making sure that your feet are on the outside edges of your fists. And from here, we're going to take a big inhale, looking up to a nice flat back. Maybe your hands can be on the mat, maybe thinking about the shins. Exhale, we're going to forward fold now, coming a little bit more into the hamstrings, bending your knees as much as you need to here. Maybe swaying a little bit from side to side. Big inhale to look up. Exhale, hands come down. We're going to step the right foot back, keeping that left knee nice and bent, but making sure that knee's stacked above the ankle. Just sway a little bit from side to side here. And let's go ahead and drop that right knee down. Once again, just making sure that knee is above the ankle, and also making sure you're at the top part here. So it's where the kneecap meets the top of the thigh. So maybe you need to tuck your foot and shimmy your left foot back a little bit more. You don't want to put any pressure right on the kneecap. And just opening up here through the right hip flexor. Nice and gentle. Let's take another big inhale. Exhale, sending the hips back, flexing through that left foot. Hands are on either side of the leg. Just opening up a little here through the left hamstring. Good. Let's put the foot flat onto the mat. We're going to plant the right hand down. Inhale, reach the left hand straight up to the sky. Maybe you can tuck the toes of the back foot to straighten that back leg. Making sure that leg is really strong here. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, your left hand comes down, stepping back into a plank. Nice strong plank here. Press your heels back, thinking about making a line of energy from the top of the head all the way to the heels. Take a big inhale. Exhale, we're going to drop the knees, release the tops of the toes, bring your chest and chin all the way down to the mat. Inhale to look up. Now really press the tops of the feet, the hip bones, into the mat. So see if you can lift up your fingers here. Take another big inhale to come up a little bit more. Exhale, coming down. Tucking the toes, pushing yourself back now into a downward dog, our first downward dog of the day. So making sure your knees are nice and bent, thinking about making an inverted V position with your body. So your fingers are really spread. Press the mat away from you. Your gaze, so your drishti's at your knees. Start now to maybe just straighten the right leg, keeping the left one bent. And then pedaling it out to the other side, straightening the left leg, bending the right. Nice little pedal, still sending your chest down towards those legs. Good. Let's inhale, come high onto the balls of both feet. Exhale down. Inhale, come high on the balls of the feet. Exhale down, just having the intention of sending your heels down to the earth. It doesn't matter if they don't touch. Good. Put a big bend in the knees. Look at your hands. And just take a little stroll to the top of the mat. Take a big inhale to look up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up, palms touch. And exhale back to your heart center. Good. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. Exhale, draw your hands down your midline. Hands come flat onto the mat. Take a big inhale to look up. Maybe the hands are on the mat. Maybe they slide up your shin. Nice straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Put a bend in the knees. This time send your left foot back. Coming into this high lunge position, thinking about bringing your chest forward here. Good, sinking through that left hip flexor. We're going to drop the knee down, release the tops of the toes, making sure the knees stacked above or slightly behind that ankle. Taking a big inhale, just to rest your hands on your knees for today. See if you can sink a little bit lower with every exhale, opening out through that left hip flexor. Another big inhale. And exhale, we're going to send the hips back, flexing through the right foot. Fingertips come on either side of the leg, reaching the crown of the head towards the foot. Opening up through that right hamstring. Another inhale. Good. We're going to place a right foot flat. Plant the left hand down on the inhale. Reach your right hand up. Maybe this is enough for you this morning. Maybe you can tuck in the toes. Straighten that back leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale. We're going to bring the right hand down, coming back into a plank position. Drop the knees, release the tops of the toes, coming all the way down to the mat. This time walking the fingertips out to the side so you're like on spider fingers. Pressing the hips down to the mat, all 10 toes. Take an inhale, peel your chest up. And exhale, melting yourself back down. Inhale, peeling your chest up. Exhale to come down. Inhale, coming up. This time, maybe looking over the left shoulder. Exhale, down. Inhale to come up. This time, looking over the right shoulder. Exhale, down. Bringing your hands underneath the tips of the shoulders. Pushing yourself back into a child's pose. Maybe you want to bring your feet together, your knees hip-width distance apart. Pressing your hips back. Taking 5 big breaths here, really thinking about sending your breath to the back of your body, to the space in between your shoulder blades. Good. Walk your hands in. Bring your knees together if they were apart. Tuck the toes and drape your body over those bent knees. So keeping your fingertips out in front of you. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Really stretching out here through their Achilles tendon. And bring your hands back, starting to lift your hips up, walking your feet hip-width distance apart once again. And we're going to interlace our fingers behind our back. Put a big bend in the knees as you reach your arms up and over once again. And if this is too much for you in the morning, then a good alternative is just to cross your arms, grabbing opposite elbows, swaying from side to side. Good. Release your hands. We're going to plant the right hand down onto the mat. Straighten that right leg as you inhale. Reach the left arm up. Coming into this little twisty pose here. Good. Exhale, the left hand comes down. We're going to straighten now the right leg as we reach the right hand up. Really press into the mat with that left hand. Take a big inhale. Exhale, the right hand comes down. We're slowly going to roll up to the top, vertebrae by vertebrae, notch by notch. Let your whole upper body be heavy, your head be heavy. And once you get up, maybe give a few little shoulder rolls. And bring your hands back to your heart center, closing your eyes here. Take a big inhale. Opening your mouth and sighing it all out. Thinking now for a moment about all the things that lay ahead of you today. See yourself doing all these things exactly as you would like them to be. Everything comes easily, effortlessly. Everything unravels itself beautifully, exactly as you want it to. See yourself doing all these things with a huge smile on your face. Allow that smile really to creep, not just from your face, but through your whole being. And slowly opening your eyes. And go forth and have an amazing day. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.